Luis Enrique's Spain went ahead after 8 minutes when a Jordi Alba shot was deflected into his own goal by Denis Zakaria, who started in playing off the injured Granit Xhaka against the run of the play. Xherdan Shaqiri equalised on 68 minutes after Remo Freuler pounced to capitalise on a rather slapstick defensive mix-up between Aymeric, Laporte and Torres. Freuler was sent off 10 minutes later, leaving Switzerland to hold out for 40 minutes with just 10 men. They defended stoutly and benefited from the astonishing Spanish profligacy in front of goal to hold out for the penalties, only to miss 3 of their spot kicks and bow out of the competition. Spain's Mikel Oyarzabal struck the winning penalty after Switzerland's Ruben Vargas fired over the bar as Spain owned 3-1 in the shootout following a 1-1 draw in the European Championship quarter-final in Saint Petersburg on Friday. Goalkeeper Aymeric was the hero as the Spain edged past 10-man Switzerland 3-1 on a penalties on Friday to reach Euro 2020 semi-finals after a 1-1 draw in Saint Petersburg, which saw the Swiss play for 43 minutes a man down. Semen kept Spain's bid for the record 4th European crown alive. Shaqiri is one of the all-time leading scorers for Swiss at the UEFA Euro with the today's strike, his 4th across 2 final tournaments. The Swiss players dropped to the floor with Vargas seemingly inconsolable. They defended heroically in extra time, but were unable to repeat their shootout success against France. The Netty showed fine resilience against the wave of Spanish attack. Luis Enrique's men will have a lot of ponder ahead of the semi-final tie. Spanish goalkeeper Remo has been named the star of the match for his brilliant performance in the match. Spanish coach Luis Enrique said after the match, quote-unquote, "That was the most tranquil penalty shootout I have ever been through because we had done all our homework, all our practice, and there was nothing left for the staff and me to do." The Switzerland coach Vladimir Petkovic said after the match, quote-unquote, "I have mixed feelings. I have pride. We can all be so proud. We leave here with our heads held high. On the other hand, we are so close to the semi-final, and that doesn't happen often. I have a more positive than the negative feeling." He further added, "My players were the heroes of the night. We would have deserved to go to the semi-final." Mikel Oyarzabal said after the match, quote-unquote, "There was no room for failure, and luckily, I put my penalty in." Spanish goalkeeper Unai Simón said, quote-unquote, "Just like we had erased our memory of that mistake in the last match, it's time to quickly forget this triumph because we face tough rival in the next match." The Switzerland captain Xherdan Shaqiri said after the match, quote-unquote, "I'm really proud of the team. Penalties are a bit 50-50. I was nervous watching the shootout. I think we just lacked a little bit of luck today." Goals from Nicola Barelli and Lorenzo Insigne paved Italy's way to UEFA Euro 2020 semi-finals after Belgium came up just short in Munich, and the Romelu Lukaku scored for Belgium's lone goal. Lukaku scored for his 6th Euro goal. No other Belgian player has scored more than 2. Nicola Barelli has scored his 6th international goal. Italy have won all 6 matches in which he has scored. The disappointment is big amongst the Belgian fans because with this generation, everyone in Belgium hoped to reach the final. But Italy were the better team today, had more ball possession. Belgium played very well, but the intensity, quality and the ball from Italy proved too strong for the Red Devils. Both the teams were worthy opponents, and Belgium have shown the character and strength. But Italy proved that individual quality in the team can be beaten by the solid teamwork. The overall Belgium can be proud what they have shown this tournament. They came close to scoring the equalising few times, but it just wasn't to be. The need to go beyond their limits beat a team like Belgium. The Azuris did just that. A great collective performance from goalkeeper Donnarumma to a veteran centre-back Bonucci and Cellini, from the orchestra director Jorginho and the goal scorer Barelli and Insigne, Shepard Mancini. And it's all over, and Italy are into the semi-finals and clash with Spain. That was an exhilarating game of football between the two fine teams. And it is Italy who prevailed thanks to 2 goals befitting of such a situation. Belgium pushed forward after the break, but there was a no through this, despite the best efforts of Lukaku, De Bruyne and young Doku. They had home beaten in the quarter-final for the 2nd Euro running. But Italy are Wembley bound for the date with Spain on Tuesday. Italy have not conceded more than once in any of their last 35 international matches. Italy's Lorenzo Insigne awarded star of the match for his brilliant performance in the match. Belgian midfielder Kevin De Bruyne after the match said, quote-unquote, "I think we tried everything to win that match. They scored a fantastic goal, but the first one may have been a mistake on our part. They had more possession and the ball didn't go in for us, which is a shame. Getting eliminated is always a disappointment." Roberto Mancini, the Italian coach, said after the match, quote-unquote, "We scored 2 and we could have scored more. I think the victory is fully deserved. Spain are next, but the more up go forward, the most difficult it becomes tonight. However, we just went to think about our performance and our victory." Italian goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma said after the match, quote-unquote, "At the final whistle, it was an immense joy. We suffered together to achieve this, and I look forward to going to the locker room to celebrate with my teammates. We are so happy."